All right, so they've ramped up the Amber and Shayla story and Anthony's story so much that I think that they're cooling us off with a bit of the Wayne. I think they're probably trying to, I guess, wrap up this story. So let's get into this one.
What do you mean?
Whatever happened to you helping out at the studio? I mean, when is the last time you been there? Did you forget where it's at? The last time I remember you was at the studio is when you brought your boyfriend in and they kind of ran off with the artist.
Right.
That was the last time you were there. Right. You ain't never checked back in to see if everything was good sent in.
Okay, well,
that makes sense. That makes sense. It's the last time I've seen her at the studio as well too, you know. So it makes sense. It does make a lot of sense that we haven't seen her in a long time at the studio.
Let me explain.
Let you explain. You don't got to explain. You had time to explain. You had time to explain. Your action showed. You don't care.
No, Damien, it's not even like that. It's not even like that.
How it's not like that?
When I brought Wayne on to invest,
this ain't about Wayne. This ain't about him. I'm not tripping on that. Y'all relationship. That's what it is.
But you
what
brought
I'm
it up,
telling
so
you,
I just wanna
I brought it up
explain
to let you know the last time you was at the studio. See what I'm saying? You making jokes, you funny, you miss me at the studio. You don't care about this studio. Whatever happened to your word? There was one point in time in your life where your word really meant something and you stood on that. What happened to you?
You know what? He is correct. There was a time when the honeypot girl would have said things and she actually stood by them. That is actually very, very true. I can see exactly what Dee's talking about. And yes, if all of a sudden honeypot girl is no longer at the studio. But what has been happening, if you notice, honeypot girl has been in several directions at one time. The money has basically, okay. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it with a lot of the girls that are in here where they get some money and they're just at 10 different business one time. And do I think it's okay for you to have multiple businesses? Of course. But the problem is when you don't start you don't get one business to be successful first, then move to the next one. It's almost like they just start businesses and pop them up all over the place. In fact, I will move to say that Amber is sometimes guilty of that, where she'll start a business here, so don't get it successful, go to the next thing. Then start another thing, then don't get successful and move to the next thing. So you have 5 things going on at once, and you're not being successful at anything at all. I don't know if the writers are saying that that's exactly how most black people move, because sometimes we have a tendency to be like that, where we just want multiple streams of income, rather than making one business successful first, then move to the others. So I know what he's talking about.
What happened?
My word does mean
your
something.
word means something. I got your back, D. Giving me my space.
Yes,
you supposed to help
like
me with this. Come on, man. Stop making excuses for yourself. Stop making excuses for yourself and look yourself in the mirror. You don't care about nobody but yourself. You only care about yourself. You don't care about this studio, man. It's not true. You gave me. Check this out.
I've just been busy. I'm starting this podcast. I have a lot going on.
And congratulations for your podcast. If I need you at the studio, I gotta call you. How about you check in on something that you said that you was gonna be a part of?
That makes sense. If you're an owner, you're actually supposed to at least try to find a way to make your way in there. Or if you can't do it, then be very honest and say I can't. I think that's what Dee is saying. Dee is saying, look here, Tamira. If you can't do it, say, hey, I can't do it. And I think I need to back out of this because you know what? It's more for me to handle. But she's not doing that. Instead, she's doing the cocky, honeypot girl thing by telling telling Dee that, hey, if you need me, just call me. If you ask me, she's becoming like Wayne. Because Wayne works like that. The difference, though, is that Wayne is a comedian. And Wayne have a legitimate craft that he's working on for whatever else it is. So him can do that because he has that to go to. Tamir has been all over the place. Dee no incorrect him, right?
It's okay though. I see you. I see you. I actually see you for who you are.
And what's that supposed to mean?
I mean, look at you. You done changed, man. Shawty, you done changed. You know what? It's funny because I was gonna say the T that I know. That's so far removed. I don't even know who you is, man. Your word don't mean nothing. You ain't checking up on the studio. You don't care about the studio. I ain't never tried to come in between what you got going on. Congratulations for your podcast. But what about your word to the West Side Music Group? Oh, I guess you think. You know what I think it is?
If you let me speak, I can explain my...
Okay, explain yourself, because maybe O'Neal is being hard on you, because he's not wrong so far. All he's saying is okay, before people start saying O'Neal, you're picking up for the man, remember what she had promised. She promised to be there as a part owner, half owner into everything in itself. I think he's calling her out on that. Now, I haven't seen whatever the deal is with the studio, but that's what he's calling her out on. Again, The truth of the matter is, the only part girl can just say, you know what, D, honestly, I thought I could have done this studio, but I can't. And I think that is what him trying to get from her, just some honesty. If you can't do it, you can't do it. Nothing wrong with that. You can listen. Nothing is wrong with saying, you know what, I thought I could have done this, but I can't do it. I think that would have been the practical answer right here, sir. The excuses, people now take excuses from you.
I don't care for you.
Last time I was at the studio, I brought Wayne. It was a lot of energy, and so I thought I could step back, let you do your thing, because it already caused a mess. That's not. I'm not changing or nothing like that.
Did you check in?
I have a lot of stuff going on.
Did you check in?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. After that, did you even think to call to say, let me see what's going on with the studio? It ain't about D. It's about the whole. It's about all.
I wanted to give you your space. I feel like
man,
if you needed me.
Yeah, exactly. See, you cannot be talking about giving space when it comes to business, though. To be honest, that's not a business proposition. You can't give be talking about no space when you talk about business. That's not a relationship. So basically, she's treating the studio like a relationship, as though she's having this relationship with D, which we had called out from the beginning before, and said that she couldn't do it. Because remember, Onil was saying she shouldn't be doing it, but you also know, Onil, but you can't do it, and why you have to be. Now you're seeing exactly what I'm talking about, because she couldn't do it. This was basically a relationship. Once you start talking about space as a relationship, if I'm in business with you, I don't care. We could have a shouting match yesterday. You need to call me and check in. Call and ask, hey, Onil, we need to work on this, or we need to work on something. That's not how business relationship work. It's not a hey, I take it personal for whatever it is. No, business must go on. At the end of the day, that's what it is.
Excuses, you know what? I'm glad that you want to give me my space. I'm glad. Because I don't need nobody like you in my life. Only thing I need right now is loyal people.
Really?
I need loyal people. I need people that gonna have my back.
I haven't been loyal to you?
You ain't been loyal to nobody but yourself. You ain't been loyal to nobody but yourself. You ride around in that G-Wagon like you high and mighty. You changing, shouted. You're changing. Your word used to really mean something, T. It means nothing to me no more. You know what? I can't because I actually thought I can, but I didn't. I don't want to deal with you no more. Don't come by the studio no more. Don't, nothing. You ain't got to call my phone. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You ain't been doing it anyway, and that's cool. I'm done with you, man. Now you can focus on your podcast and yourself.
That's now two people that's done with her. Chantel is done with her. Y'all saw her last week or the week before last week. You saw with her and Chantel. That's two persons now who are done with her. I saw.
Like you big. What happened to you, man? Don't let that money change, child.
It already has. One of two things has already happened. Either the money has changed her, or the money has amplified the person that Tamir has always been. That's it. For the Tamir fans that are in the back, them going to come out of the woodwork and say, oh, but, well, D should have, and D should have, and D. All D is saying, this is the point that he's making. You said you wanted to do this particular business. I have not heard a word from you about this business. That's it. That is it. But don't worry, come out of the woodwork and start arguing. I know you have some honey potians and they're going to argue. Give me a take, like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you soon.